Hey, what's up? Hello, it's Katie, back at it again with a video because I feel like it's been a minute. We're finishing series, okay? I have been putting off 2 books, the end of series, for too long, okay? One of which is The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl. Will I stop talking about this? I put this on so many TBRs because the first 2 books in this series, it's by Theodora Goss. This is the Athena Club. The Strange Case of Alchemist's Daughter, you've heard me talk about it ad nauseum. We're both 5 stars, absolutely love them, and I was putting this off because I don't want it to be over. I actually ended up also picking up The Burning God by R.F. Kuang to finish out the Poppy War series, so that's what you're going to be seeing, me finally reading the 3rd book and ending the series that I have beloved. I have loved them so much for the past couple of months, and I need to just scream at your face about them.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Is this theory telling me that I need to redo this intro because it's too long and boring?
Interesting question.
Oh my god. We're keeping it. We're rolling right into the video. Oh my god. The Sinister Mystery, the Athena Club, the whole bit. You've heard me talk about it a bajillion times. So go ahead and skip forward because I know you all already know what I'm about to say. I'll try to make it super short. It's about a bunch of famous mad scientists and their daughters, and how their daughters either they experimented on and they became monstrous, or their daughters are experiments that they created and they look like daughters. It's like Frankenstein, Rappaccini, Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula, like all these different things. And it's like a found family of all these girls getting together and trying to stop these scientists from like experimenting on more girls and creating more monsters and stuff like that. And then finding each other and being like, oh, you're different. Oh, you're different. Well, so am I. And then also them banding together with Sherlock Holmes to solve crimes. And it's so good. It's so good. I have not picked this up because I know it's going to be 5 out of 5. I know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to cry when it's over because this is now one of my favorite series of all time. But let me tell you a little thing that's making me upset. Okay? Let me show you. This is the 1st book. This is the 2nd book. This is the 3rd book. What? What? This is the 3rd. What? Look. Wait. Oh, what? Why? Why is it so short? Why is it so tiny? This needs to be like The Prior of the Orange Tree. This needs to be like The Stand, It by Stephen King. This needs to be freaking huge. Why is it so small? This is insulting. Anyway, I'm going to be reading this book and I am going to start a little bit of it tonight. I don't think I'm not going to pop in probably tonight. I mean, we'll see how early I get to sleep. That's not real wood. Let's see about this one. What about that one? I don't know. It is the next day. I did, in fact, stay up pretty late. I got to page 58. I got to chapter 3. It's just such a fun time. It's just such a comforting, fun time. Like, I haven't even tabbed anything because it's not like there's anything that's, like, standing out to me that I'm like, oh my god, that moment. It's just, like, all of it. It's just so nice to step back into this world and these characters, like, just to be, it really does feel like you're just walking back home. Like, you're just walking back in the door and all your friends are there. And I love it. Anyway, I kind of look half hot and then half a mess. So like a hot mess because I have, you know, our full ass cute ass outfit going on, but then I just got out of the shower and I'm not planning on putting on any makeup or anything, period, because I am going to go and pick up, I think, some flowers, maybe some other stuff, like if I can find some bath bombs or something, because it was one of my really good friends' birthdays on earlier in May, like 2 days ago, I think. Anyway, I want to surprise her at work. We work together. She's my manager, and I'm going to go get some stuff for her and surprise her at work and tell her happy birthday.
Cheers and tears. You're still here.
I am. Dre left, so I'm waiting for her to get back.
Yeah, she had to go kidnap her own child.
Everybody loves Toblerone, right? This is a solid choice, I feel like.
Yeah, Toblerone.
new day, same existential crisis on what I'm going to do about these tabs. Let me show you that I have all these notes, and this is like the second, I think, page, at least second, that I've started on trying to figure out what I want to do with the tabs. Like, this is how much I annoy myself. Like, this is how anal I am, is that I'm like, I can't make up my mind because it needs to be clear cut. The tabs need to be clear cut. And also I look at the tabs and I'm like, okay, well, the colors of this book, like there's no greens in this cover, so green is really going to stand out. So green needs to be the least used tab because I want the tabs to be like aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need to use the pinks, reds, oranges, and blues will be the accent color, the pop-of color. Am I already sounding insane? Yeah, it gets worse. So I'm like, okay, well, then blue needs to be the pop-of color, so blue needs to be one that I'm using the least because it's going to stand out the most. But I need to use it more than green because green needs to like not show up at all because there's no green in this cover, so it's not going to look good. And then, of course, I thought that I was going to do Sherlock or like I was going to do romance as green. And then I changed my mind and decided I would do Sherlock as green because I was like, he's probably not going to be in that book that much and it'll like pop out or whatever. And then it turned out that there's more of him than I thought. So I decided to change it to blue and then that would be the accent color. And now there's like way more shit that I want to tab as Sherlock than I thought. And I'm like, okay, I need to just rethink everything. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought that I would have way more. Red was going to be family and sisterhood. And I only have one tab so far, which is very disappointing, to be honest. But I'm assuming that toward the end, I'm going to have a shit ton of those tabs. So why am I telling you this? Anyway, how far did I get into the book? Let's stop ranting. I got to page 268. So I am very far into it and I am really enjoying it, but I will say I'm definitely not enjoying it as much as I did the first two books because I don't know what's going on. I don't know the Egyptian stories that they're telling and I'm very lost. I also don't know anything about Dorian Gray and that is kind of a story that's happening as well. I thought this was going to be Alice in Wonderland and I'm not seeing that. Maybe it is and I'm just not getting it. It is storming like a bitch outside right now and it just lightened up a little bit, but the thunder is going off outside. And I had went to Dunkin' and I was going to just sit in my car and read in the rain because I brought the house in the Cerulean Sea. But then my car just took me to Half Price Books. So like, what am I supposed to say? It just took me here. It just like the world intervened and it said, it's a rainy day, Katie. You know, you want to go to the bookstore. I don't need anything. I say that every time. Am I going to buy something? Probably. It started raining super hard again, but I ended up putting Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse back on the shelf because I forgot that it has been on my Amazon wishlist for a minute. And I was like, this is going to be the time that I buy something that somebody has bought for me. And then I go to the P.O. box and it's there. Like, this is going to be the day that it happens because I have almost done that. I almost did that with Anxious People. And then I think I almost did that with Jade City too, where I was like, good thing I put it back or didn't buy it for this, that, or the third, whatever reason it was. But I did end up getting Misery by Stephen King. This is a very old copy. I actually am not sure when this printing was. How do I find that out? When is this printing? This had to have been a long time ago because this thing looks ancient. How do you tell? This printing, 1987? This is a 1987 edition of Misery. Are you kidding me? That's freaking insane. And yeah, there's like a lot of age spots, but the book, other than that, seems like really new. Like it was kept in like a freaking Tupperware container or something in somebody's grandma's basement for the past like freaking 50 years. But this is absolutely stunning. I was really drawn to this. Sorry if the rain is super loud. But some of the chapters are very short and a lot of it is like a little bit mixed media because it's like entries that he's writing of the book that she's getting him to write for her. So that's really intriguing. I really want to read it. I don't know if it's going to be now or if I'm going to wait until like maybe not Winterween, Halloween. Maybe I'll wait till the fall. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive to my P.O. box and I'm going to check the mail. And wouldn't that be hilarious if Black Sun is in the mail? Let's see. Did I speak book mail into being? Because I did have 2 packages at the post office. And we're going to open them because it's not going to be Black Sun. It's not going to be. But what if it is? Paperback, obviously. Oh! Okay. This is stunning. Do I know what this is about? No. I think she's an assassin. I don't need to know. The cover's stunning. I will read it. I have heard that Jay Kristoff, I actually don't know what's up with him, but I've heard that there's not great things about him, and I need to do my research before I read this book. But, I've heard that, oh my God, this is so funny. I flipped to a page and the first word was bastard, and then I flipped the page over and then the first word was also bastard. It's like, I can't, and here's another one. Bastard, she hissed. Do I love that? I don't know. Happy Mail. I just discovered your YouTube channel and I'm working my way through all your videos. You are amazing. I have not read this because I'm scared, but it sounds right up your alley. Enjoy, from Karina Bonk. YouTube Monkey Head Bonkers. We've talked on Instagram. I definitely, we've talked to each other on Instagram. This is so freaking nice. Thank you. And I think that's so funny that you're like, I'm scared, because I'm like, now so am I. But I will read this. I love how floppy this paperback is. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Karina. Oh my God. This box is heavy, my guy. Also, it's like pretty big for a normal size box that Amazon stuff comes in. So maybe it's 2 books? Oh. I've been watching your channel for a while and I really love the energy you always have when you talk about books. Thank you. Nothing can be better than 1 or 2 queer fantasy. Honestly, hope you enjoy them. From Icy. A queer fantasy? A queer fantasy. We love to see it. Oh, I love this cover. So, why does this cover feel familiar? Could it have been that I was just holding it a second ago? Is that what it is? Oh my God! I see. I see. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Holy shit. This is stunning. This is stunning, stunning, gorgeous. Oh my God. This is so much prettier than the one that I just saw. Like, is this different? Is this, no, it's just, oh my God. This is so beautiful. Did we speak this into being? Like, Icy, I swear to God, did you just like read my mind preemptively? Like, you saw into the future and you were like, Katie's gonna get this. But no, I'm so glad I put it back. I see. This is amazing. Also, is this queer fantasy? She said 1 or 2 queer fantasies. I need to stop. I'm freaking out. Okay, 1. I can't believe this just happened. Like, I can't believe that. That's freaking... I'm so excited. This is huge. Good God. This is literally ginormous. What was past me thinking? What is this? Oh! This is so gorgeous. This is fucking beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, 1 sec, real quick. Oh no, it came ripped. It's fine though. I'll just tape it. It's not a big deal. Oh my God, this is stunning. This is stunning. Also, it's fucking huge. It's huge. I'm so excited to read this. I've heard this is sapphic. There's dragons in it. Honestly, say less. Like, I am really excited to read this. Like, these 2 books. I see. You killed it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh, I can't wait to read these. And of course, none of them are on my May TBR. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Like, I think I'm obviously, you already know I'm reading The House on the Cerulean Sea. But I think that I'm going to pick up Black Sun after that. Let me know if you want me to do a reading vlog for any of this. And whichever one gets the most votes in the comments is the one I'll do it for. It is 3 a.m., but I could not go to sleep because I needed to finish this book. I needed to finish it. Is it great? No. But I don't know if this is me and having like last book anticipation and expectations, because I'm not here to tell you that that King of Crows, the last book of the Diviners, wasn't trash, because it just was. But I also think that my expectation was really high. And I think that my expectation for this was really high. And I went into it like thinking it was going to be 5 stars. And I really feel like it was like 3 stars. Like this book was more 3 stars. I was so happy to be in this world. And I love and adore these characters so much. But this was really not focused on the characters so much. It was more focused on the plot. And I didn't really understand the plot because it's more of a... I thought it was an Alice in Wonderland story, and it's not. It's like an Egyptian goddess and Greek god, like Pan. That's in Percy Jackson. It was like that. I had no idea what they were talking about. Like, literally had no idea what they were talking about. And I was like totally lost. So that didn't help me. I definitely teared up so much at the end because I don't want this to be over. I really don't want this to be over. Like, even though I didn't really like love this one, I love this world and I love these characters so much, and I just love Theodora Goss. I love her writing. I love her. Like, I don't want this to be over, and I refuse to believe like this cannot be the last book. I need more, and I'm literally just like getting so emotional thinking about it. I'm like, I need more of this book. Like, this is such an amazing series, and I don't want me saying that the last book, like, it's not like it disappointed me, like it wasn't a good book. It just wasn't as good, in my opinion, like even as close to as good as the first and second book were. But I think I'm going to need to reread it in the future and like rethink my thoughts on that, because there's so much of this book that I really did love. I'm just being such a harsh critic right now. But anyway, I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 or a 4. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. And I'm going to pick up the third book in the Poppy War series, which is The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. I'm picking this up because Grace just finished reading this as an ebook and said she absolutely loved it. 5 stars, freaking phenomenal. And that the last 3 chapters are like so good. And she can't wait to talk about it with me. And I really don't want to I don't want to miss the high that she has for this book. So I'm going to pick it up. I think maybe today, maybe tomorrow, actually, because I'm going to work right now. But I'm going to pick that up. And if you don't know, this is the third in the Poppy War series. And the Poppy War is about Rin, who, this is all set in a fantasy China, but really it's about like the Second Sino-Japanese War and the Opium Wars of China and Japan, Hong Kong and Taiwan. And this is following Rin, and she studies super hard to get into Sinigard, which is like one of the top military schools. And when she gets in, nobody thinks that she should be there because she is poor. She's from like East Asia or Southern China. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have to leave right now. So I'm like trying to summarize this and I'm not doing a good job. But when she gets there, she's poor. She has a darker skin tone. Nobody thinks she should be there. And she realizes that there is this thing called shamanism, which is communing with the gods and maybe like kind of using this magical power of gods through you, like communing with them. And she realizes that she might have more to do with that than she had previously believed. And then of course, when these war breaks out, the beginning is her at school, and then it's the Opium Wars, and then it's the Second Sino-Japanese War, and then it is a civil war, basically, between China and Japan. And they don't call it China and Japan, but that's what it is representing in the book. It's very good. It's told absolutely phenomenally. I gave the first book 3.5 stars and the second book 4 stars. I do believe that if I was physically reading them, they would have been much higher ratings, but I personally do not care for the audiobooks. I don't care for the narrator and the way that the narrator narrates Rin. She makes her very whiny, and I especially don't like the way she narrates Venka. She makes her incredibly whiny when Venka is like a bad bitch, and I don't understand why the narrator makes her sound that way. And then I don't like her narration for the men because she changes the way they sound depending on who they're around, and it's very confusing. Anyway, I'm going to pick that book up. So I did end up staying up really late last night doing a puzzle and listening to The Burning God, and I got to chapter 8 in one sitting. What? Oh my God. And I am loving it. I am loving it. I really enjoyed the first and second book, but I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm obsessed. I love it. This one, so good. And I think one of the biggest reasons is that the characters are not grating on me in any way that I don't enjoy. Like, do I think that the characters are making the right decisions? No, but I understand kind of what they're doing. And like, even if they're making a bad decision, like Rin, good God, all of them are messed up. I freaking hate Neja. Like, is that an unpopular opinion? I guess it is. Grace loves him. I can't stand Neja. I can't. I hate him. I hate Neja. He's disgusting. He's such a prat. Like, I just can't. Anyway, LOL. But Rin, I was frustrated with her in the last book, even though I was like, I get it. But in this book, she's even more intense, and I love it. I love it. It's so dramatic. It's so drastic. It's war. And this one is absolutely the most like bitter depiction of war. And like, this is just how it is. Like in the other books, it was like, oh my God, what is happening? And in this book, it's like, yeah, they're dead. That's what happens. This is war. Are you going to cry? And I was like, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, I have to go to work. Bye. I am such a simp for Daji and Jung, like such a simp. I fucking love them. And I love that we're getting like more of the adult storyline where we've been following like Neja and Katai and Rin, which I absolutely love, but they're like the younger generation, and I'm really loving like getting the elements of the older generation and the people that have gone to these wars before. Absolutely loving it. And also Neja sucks. Grace loves Neja, and I'm literally sitting over here like, am I blind? Am I blind to his good traits? Like, he feels like the Tamlin of the story for me, and I cannot stand him. Like, roast me in the comments if I'm wrong. Like, tell me what's up. Like, why do y'all like Neja if you do? Because he's trash. Anyway, also Rin, something that I really feel about her is that the reason that I'm really loving Rin, even though it's like, it's not that I like love Rin, even though like I do, I don't love her decisions. It's because I have no idea what this bitch is gonna do. None. No idea. Like, is she gonna kill somebody? Is she gonna save somebody? Is she gonna burn the village? Is she gonna save the village? Who knows? She doesn't even know. She literally has no idea what she's gonna do. She just like runs in and makes the decision as she's already doing it. It's like her fist is being raised and she doesn't even realize it. She's like, oh, I'm punching somebody? Okay, cool. Like, she has no idea. Katai is the thinker. And I love that because it's so interesting. And like, the reader has no clue what's going to happen. And like, I do not know how this book is going to end. I don't know what's going to happen on the next page, the next chapter, the end of the book. I have no freaking clue. Like, what's going to happen in this war? Period. I don't know. Very intrigued. Anyway, something that I need to get done today is I need to do a couple returns. I need to water my plants. There's a couple packages I'm hoping to get today because I ran out of work pants. I literally have like one pair of pants to wear to work. So I'm hoping that an American Eagle package gets here today. And I'm also like, I ordered some nails from Olivia's suggestion on Etsy. So I'm hoping that that comes in today. Need to do that. I have new health insurance that just started at the beginning of this month, and I still have not received my card in the mail, and I need, like, I have diabetes, don't know if you knew that, but I have prescriptions that I need to get. Like, I need them to get here, so hopefully I'll be able to make an account online to get my information and switch over all my doctors, which is going to take forever. Anyway, let's just start it. Let's just start the day. Got some mail from my leasing office, got some Chick-fil-A, made a Target return. Now I need to make an Amazon return and get some gas. I got this guy at Whole Foods. I've never been able to keep mint alive, but it's summertime and we're gonna give it a shot. Let's just put it right here and hope that wind doesn't take him away. You're doing great already, buddy. This is one of the packages that I was waiting for. It was some press-on nails from Sav's Nails on Etsy, and I got this idea from Olivia. She loves Sav's Nails, and I love Olivia's nails in her video, and I asked her, I was like, where'd you get those from? So she sent me the link, and oh my God, they came in this cute little box, and look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, so stunning. But I'm definitely gonna order from her again. This nail glue is no joke. Like, it will rip your skin off. I'm not even kidding. And it comes in this cute little box, and it comes with all the accoutrements, and then it had this little handwritten note. Like, are you kidding me? This is so precious. Like, this girl is really killing it, and they're all homemade. This is not sponsored, and it wasn't sent to me for free. I'm just like obsessed. Like, Olivia, girl, we out here. I have literally done nothing today. Nothing. And we're already like 3:30 p.m. I've done nothing but read this book. I'm invested. I'm invested. Let's not even like get into it. Like, you know, I'll get into it later. But I only have a couple more chapters. I think I only have like an hour and a half of the audio left. But I need to get something done today. I need to. And I'm afraid because I was like, I dug myself into this grave where I was like, okay, Katie, you need to leave the house. The sun is going to go down soon. Like, you need to go to stores while you have the chance. But what if I'm listening to this book and then I start crying in a Target? Like, that's what we're going to have to do. Sorry about it. I'll just wait in my car and cry and then go into the store. What I need is I want to look at a couple different stores because I need a second bookshelf. And what's difficult about that is that the bookshelf I currently have, my roommate made for me. So I can't really like get another one. And then also there's no space to put the same shelf. I have to get something completely different because look at here. So it looks so stunning. I forgot to tell you that I got these like, I don't know, I got these things at Target and they were like $5 each or something, or $3 each. I don't know, but they're so cute. I'm obsessed. And then I got the lights on Amazon because the ones I had from Target were battery operated and like, not cool. What I want is to get a bookshelf to put here. It obviously won't be able to look like that, but I'm like, I don't know. I need something to go here because we're running out of space and I just did an unhaul and I'm like not willing to part with anything else because I love all of these. So I think what I'm going to do is I might just like go by Target, see what they have, or I might go to like a thrift store. I only have really time to go by like maybe 2 places before they close. But anyway, let's see what we can find.
Okay, what about this legal one? Okay,
Not gonna work. Look who showed up. Oh, in her sleepy sweater. All black everything. Oh, we love to see it.
These are the leggings I got in Florida.
Oh, you got two.
Yeah.
Because you got the green ones too. Yeah. I don't know why, but I really thought you were gonna open that and something horrible was gonna happen. Like all the insides are gonna fall out. Hey, Grace, I made us a new friend.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Grace, no new friends, Cox. For $3, you can pretend to be the most improved Dunwoody dolphin. I can picture it.
That's a steal right there. This is real marble, okay? Look at that.
Oh yeah, worth it. Ooh. Look at this. I'm just waiting for you to see it. Just cut the rest of it on Rival, the lube. Jesus. Oh my god. These are beautiful. Also, you know, now that I'm seeing this, shelves like this,
That would be pretty.
like this next to like wood like this, maybe that's like just different enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't find a bookshelf, but I did get some really good ideas, and I'm thinking about maybe kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna scrap the idea and just put bookshelves in my room. I really don't have space. I don't know, but I am very close to the end of The Burning God. I'm gonna hit you up when I finish it. It's over? It's like I knew it was gonna happen. Like the ending, I knew it. I could tell. But what? But how? But why? R.F. Kuang. I need to gather my thoughts and then I'll give you like a more succinct like feelings and stuff about what I can't even form a sentence. Like 5 out of 5 stars. That's okay. 5 out of 5 stars. I need to go call Grace because she's obsessed with the Poppy War. Obsessed. And she loves everything. And I'm always calling her being like, what the is Neja doing? He's an idiot. And she's like, I love him. I'm like, he's stupid. And then I'll call her and I'm like, Red's a freaking moron. But it's like, I love the book. But the characters drive me crazy. I'm going to call her and then I'm going to hit you back. This is so much later. Like, I think this is honestly like 5 hours later from that last clip, and that's because I talked on the phone with Grace for over 3 hours about the book. Yeah, we had a lot of things to say. Oh my god, let me start out by saying that if you have not seen my other vlogs of this series, I gave The Poppy War 3.5 stars, which I know was confusing to a lot of people. It was confusing to me as well, because the book, objectively, from a literary point of view, it is fantastic. The book is absolutely fantastic. It is done so well, but I was not connected, and I felt like I was not emotionally connected to the characters and to the book, and I didn't really have a grasp on R.F. Kuang's writing style and her like literary tone, and the world was confusing to me. So I felt like I wasn't getting out of it what I was anticipating, and I had a high expectation for the book, and I did not receive what I wanted from the book. And then the second book, I gave 4 stars because I was still being judgmental and negative, but I liked it more than the first book. This book, 5 stars. 5 stars. Oh my God. Masterful, stunning, beautiful. Oh my God. Earth shattering. So good. And I do believe that if I went back and read the other 2 books again, they would have a higher rating, because I went into this with lower expectations, like low expectations in terms of, okay, well, it's like not going to be 5 stars. I don't even know if I want to like finish the series. And then I began it. It is so intelligent. Like, that's the thing that I did not understand, was that when I was not emotionally connected, I wasn't emotionally connected in the third book, but I was so incredibly intellectually invested in the story. Like, oh my God, the strategy, the battle strategy, the war strategy of this book is top notch. It is Game of Thrones. It is literally, this is like if you took Game of Thrones, put it in China, and then like it got to the point faster and you weren't waiting your entire life for the next book, that would be what this was like. It's so, so, so good. Like, there has never been a gray character developed as masterfully as R.F. Kuang made Fang Runin. Like, she is the best gray character I've ever read. Like, I used to think Victor Vale was like the best I'd ever done or ever read, but like, no, she is the best. Like, she is so infuriating, and you can't love her, but you can't hate her. And like, you want her to win, but you're also like, oh my God, please God, no, you can't win. Like, you're crazy. Like, it's so good. And like, I think Venka is my favorite character. Like, I freaking love Venka. I hate Neja. Try to talk me out of it. You can't. Like, sorry, Grace. Neja sucks. Alton was a little bit okay, but then also hot garbage. Hot garbage. Like, no. Daji and Jung were so incredibly interesting and cool, but in the grand scheme of things, pointless. Like, if you read the third book, pointless. Like, they ended up just being pointless. And then let's see. Who else? Kitai is a cinnamon bun, cinnamon roll, perfect angel boy, and he needs to be preserved and protected at all costs. Rin, it's like she's that bitch, but then she's also just like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like, I loved reading about her. Oh my God, so incredibly interesting. And there are points of this book, like everybody said they were crying in this book. They're like, oh my God, I was sobbing, it emotionally broke me. Like, oh my God. And I never cried, like at all. Like, in this whole series, I never cried. There was a couple moments where I was like, damn, but I never like teared up. And that was because it wasn't emotional for me. It was just so like the logical parts of this book, and like how all of it, like R.F. Kuang is a genius. Like, oh my God, she's so smart. Like, there were so many times where R.F. Kuang would do something and I would be like, why would she do that? That's so stupid. And then I would stop the book and I would go and listen to it again, and I was like, no, she's a genius. Like, that makes perfect sense. And there were so many times in the book where like the characters, our main characters, the people that we're supposed to be like, what? I mean, I can't say we're supposed to be rooting for, because like the book does not tell you what to do. It does not force you into a narrative, which I think is amazing. Like, most books are like, this is the good guy and this is the bad guy. And in this book, it's like, who is? Who knows? What do you believe? Do you believe anything? What is there? What is belief? You know, what's right and what's wrong? In this book, there are so many times where our main characters, the people that we are inside their head or we're following and we've been following for the past like freaking 2,000 pages, and that we've been with for the past like 5 years or whatever, they will do things in this war. They will do strategies and maneuvers to like outmaneuver their enemy, to disrupt their enemy, to win a battle that are horrifying. Like, they will make moves that ensure that a dozen or 100 or 1,000 soldiers or innocent civilians will die. And it's in insane ways. Like, sometimes it is like a bomb, or burning a city, or drowning a city, or poisoning people's rations, or just like absolutely insane shit that they will do. And they'll do it because it's a war, and they care more about winning than they do about being good. And the grayness of this book. It's just absolutely insane. And I think those were things that people were feeling like a lot of emotions about, because the absolutely graphic and raw and like savage and brutal depiction of war in this book is absolutely top tier, top notch, so good. And people, I think, that were reading it were like getting really emotional, I think, because of how savage and brutal a lot of the things are in this book. But I was reading it and I was like, oh my God, they're a genius. They're a genius. Because it's like, yeah, it's horrible. It's horrifying. What they're doing is horrifying, but they're gonna win. Like they're gonna win that moment. Like when you would hear the character like doing something that's so terrifying and killing all these people, you're like, yeah, but it worked. Like it worked. They did it. Oh my God. And I was like, it's so messed up. And I also was like, I'm so messed up because I swear to God, there was a lot of moments where they would do something horrifying and I would be thinking, you have to kill every enemy. Like this book made me feel like a villain because I was like, if you don't kill every enemy, the war is never over. If you do not kill every snake in the grass, there's always going to be snakes in the grass. Like you need to kill all of them. And I'm like, that's so terrible. Like it's so bad. But I was like, ooh. Anyway, I would also say this has hella like Game of Thrones vibes, so I would definitely recommend it to anybody that loved the show or the books, because it has all of the parts of Game of Thrones that are really good, and done in such a fantasy and like fantastical way, and I freaking loved it. If you are looking for amazing like Asian culture and Asian representation and Asian history, oh my god, it's so phenomenal. Like, I called Grace and we were talking. I was like, can we watch Shadow and Bone? And she was like, yeah, I need to because I'm in a reading slump. And I was like, yeah, so am I. I already know I am. Like, I don't want to pick up another book. I know I'm not going to want to. Like, I just don't want to. So I was like, let's just let's watch Shadow and Bone and talk about it so that we can give each other and ourselves excuses as to why we're not reading. And that is the plan. I watched the first and second episode yesterday and I'm in love with the show. I wish that I'd been recording my reactions because, bitch, amazing. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to do another vlog anytime soon because I'm just going to be watching Shadow and Bone for a minute. And like, it takes me a second because I have ADHD. You all know, I've said it a million times. And I haven't watched a TV show in like over a year. So we'll see. But anyway, I hope that you liked watching this video. Let me know if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, like more dedicated reading vlogs, or if you would prefer weekly reading vlogs. Let me know if you've gotten this far into the book. Leave a flower emoji like the poppy flower. I don't know what the poppy flower actually looks like, so I guess I'll just put whatever flower I want, I'll put it up here. Leave that in the comments if you so prefer. If you've gotten this far into the video, leave this in the comments. And I hope that you have an amazing day, evening, night, whatever you're having right now. And I will be seeing you in a video coming very soon. Bye.